Yo, my name is Amanda Tatami. I am the lead designer, the creative director, world builder, lead artist, project manager, and more for a game called A Day in the Life. Um, you can read more about it at adayinthelifegame.com. Right now, I'm just gonna kind of walk through some of the ideas and like how one of the levels, locations, I should say, was developed. This is just a proof of concept, but I just wanted to kind of go through, just the process of how it kind of came to be this proof of concept. So this is a location called Green World. It's essentially like blacktop where kids play whatever or mingle outside of a high school. Um, so basically, this is Green World here. We got some music by Kevin MacLeod. Um, so yeah, basically, this was kind of an accident. I first concepted this to be to be a 2D space, but it kind of, when I put it in engine, it was as awkward as I kind of hoped it wouldn't be. But here, I'll show you the proof of concept. Let's see. Green World. Blop, blop, blop. Oops. So yeah, here is the concept for it. It looks pretty similar to the in-game proof of concept. But yeah, so I tried like having this 2D view where you could see the player here, but it just was not working out. So went ahead and changed that. Oh, look at all the colors. But yeah, so I decided to see what the player would look like on the ground, just kind of like meandering about, and it gave this really cool movie set feeling to it. Just that these are these big, essentially it could be just cardboard settings, and you could. Right now I don't have it, but I'm even going to have this little play on it by having each of these set pieces have little, wooden stands, just to kind of play on that idea. The backdrop is that's not my image. I figured I would find a way to get a similar image, just basically this like really romantic idea of the city and how, like, especially juxtaposed with this movie setting type cartoon world, I'm kind of just hoping to blur the lines between like what is more relatable or not, because not a lot of people get to see this, like, super, I don't know, just like high view, middle of the city type of view. So yeah, the other thing that was fun about making this proof of concept was I decided that it might be funny to, whenever the player moves, the music speeds up, and so if you hear, and then if you stop, it slows down again. So some of the things I'm going to be adding is like the player moves a little bit faster than she does in the normal world when you use the movement controls. But I want to like further exaggerate this by adding like a blur effect. So yeah, I'm actually not speeding up the music. Kevin MacLeod has two versions of the song. One is slower, one is like a level speed, and then the other one is a boss speed. So that was another just reason why, like, I even thought of the idea in the first place. And so this plane with the basketball player in the building, it's part of one big texture, and I kind of just put it in there really, really quickly because, again, this is just a proof of concept, but it ended up having this really cool effect. Like, it's almost as if it's dancing with me, or dancing with the player. So I figured that I could take these characters and kind of make their planes bigger than they actually are, or maybe even two characters are attached to each other. I mean, it does use more memory than it would otherwise, but I've also been trying to research programs that kind of like, don't count for that, or if that doesn't actually exist, I think that it's kind of worth this like really small effect. Not really sure about that though. So I could also just have a script that has it so these NPCs can kind of move around with things. But yeah, so this is Green World. I hope this was somewhat entertaining and or useful. Peace.